1.1.1. What the cloud actually is? Let's start with something simple. To understand the cloud, we first need to understand what it is not. The cloud is not someone else's computer. A funny phrase, sure, but it doesn't help you design systems. The cloud is not just servers you rent instead of buy. That was hosting. We had hosting long before cloud. And the cloud is not a brand. AWS, Azure, GCP, these are vendors. They implement the idea. They do not define the idea. Let's pause here. So what is the cloud? Here's the cleanest way to express it, in engineering terms. The cloud is a programmable pool of shared compute, storage, and networking resources, available on demand, controlled through APIs. This is not poetry. This is the engineering version. Let's break it apart. When we say pool of shared resources, we're talking about massive compute capacity, abstracted away from specific hardware. You're not requesting server number 5 in rack 7. You're requesting 4 CPUs, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and this much storage. When we say programmable, we mean this. You don't wait weeks for someone to install a server. You make an API call or apply configuration. Seconds later, when the resources exist. When we say on demand, we mean you use capacity when you need it. You release it when you don't. You pay for what you consume, not for idle machines. And when we say shared, we're acknowledging reality. You are not the only tenant on the underlying hardware. So isolation, security, and noisy neighbor effects matter. Let that settle for a moment. It matters. There are 3 core ideas to hold clearly when someone says the cloud. First, abstraction over hardware. You do not care which exact physical machine runs your workload. You care that the capacity exists and can shift as needed. Second, control through APIs, not screwdrivers. Provisioning becomes infrastructure as code. You describe the desired state. The platform figures out the details. Third, elasticity by default. When traffic spikes, you scale up. When traffic drops, you scale down. The system adapts to demand. Hold these 3 ideas clearly. Abstraction, API control, elasticity. This alone is a sharper mental model than what most engineers use. Notice what we did not do. We didn't talk about EC2. We didn't talk about Kubernetes nodes. We didn't list product names. Those are tools. They implement the concept. They are not the concept. So when someone in an interview asks,
How would you build X in the cloud?
they are not asking for service names. They are asking, do you understand what cloud really means? You now have a concise senior articulation. The cloud is a way of delivering compute, storage, and networking as elastic, programmable services instead of fixed physical assets we own. Short, precise, technical. To understand this deeply, there's one more step we need to take. Why does this model even exist?